First, I want to provide this subcommittee with a brief introduction on the important role of my congressional district. We do play a critical role in advancing the national security interest of the United States and the world. I have the distinct honor of representing two vital military installations, Fort Polk, the JRTC, and Barksdale Air Force Base, as well as various Louisiana National Guard facilities such as Camp Menden. Fort Polk is home, of course, to one of the only two Army Joint Readiness Training Centers in the nation, and it provides invaluable training to our soldiers so they're fully prepared and equipped for battle. Barksdale Air Force Base, of course, is home to the Air Force Global Strike Command and includes the 2nd Bomber Wing, which houses 3 squadrons of B-52 Stratofortress bombers, the 11th Bomb Squadron, which is the training squadron, and the 20th Bomb Squadron, and the 96th Bomb Squadron. Over the years, I've developed strong relationships with the generals based in my district and certainly appreciate the opportunity to serve them and all of their men and women in Congress. I'm meeting with them, and I'm absolutely convinced of the critical nature of their roles in these installations. Additionally, their insights reinforce my belief that the United States must remain the preeminent military power in the world to preserve balance and maintain peace. As this committee deliberates and assumes the responsibility of ensuring the Department of Defense has all the resources necessary to do its job, I wish to point out several areas I believe are pertinent to achieving that goal very quickly. As is evident with ongoing provocations from Syria, North Korea, Iran, Russia, and others, we live in a highly uncertain and incredibly complex times, as we all know, which further highlights the importance of ensuring our nuclear force modernization. I support the President's FY20 budget proposal that continues the implementation of the Nuclear Posture Review through investments in the nuclear triad. Barksdale Air Force Base and the Global Strike Command continue to benefit from investments in DoD research and development to meet a broad range of security threats from our adversaries. In addition, I asked this subcommittee to examine the needs related to developing critical weapons generation and maintenance facility areas. They are critical and remain critical to protecting our homeland. Placing a weapons generation facility at Barksdale Air Force Base is a top priority for many members of the Louisiana delegation and should be for every member of Congress. It just makes sense. Facilities like this allow the U.S. to be a nuclear force capable of deterring our enemy and, if necessary, surviving a surprise attack. Especially given today's foreign climate, the need to keep a close watch on our adversaries is as important as ever to assure our allies and maintain our defense. It has been said here before, and I believe it's worth repeating, as then Secretary of Defense James Mattis stated when speaking about maintaining a safe and secure nuclear deterrent, quote, "We must ensure a war that can never be won, will never be fought," unquote. Just as I believe we must invest in strong nuclear deterrence, a robust investment in cybersecurity must follow, and I know you all appreciate that. Safeguarding DoD's networks is critical to ensuring no bad actor can collect sensitive information or penetrate our cyber capabilities with the intent to do harm. In my district, we have we collect sensitive information and take care of those things. And we have public-private partnerships with DoD and local organizations that benefit directly from resources authorized by this committee. We have organizations like the Cyber Innovation Center and General Dynamics and Radiance Technologies, other partners, all located in Northwest Louisiana. And they have partnerships with DoD to assist in maintaining and improving the cyber capabilities that protect our homeland from all these cyber attacks. Lastly, I just want to speak briefly about the needs of the U.S. Army. While it's vital to have a capable and robust nuclear option, we must also maintain a strong ground force. Fort Polk Army Base has continued to solidify its footprint as a multi-pronged home for military affairs with a vitally important state-of-the-art Joint Reserve Training Center. The JRTC serves as invaluable training for advising its assist roles as well. It provides soldiers the training and flexibility necessary to carry out the demands placed on them and win. The exercise scenarios learned there replicate many of the unique situations and challenges a unit may face while deployed, and it's really something to see. I hope you can all visit if you haven't recently. With that in mind, our ground capabilities face near dire infrastructure needs. For that reason, I asked this subcommittee to continue funding the Defense Community Infrastructure Program, which is vital to the welfare of our service members and their families. And furthermore, the program assists local government, of course, in addressing infrastructure needs that ultimately support our military installations. I hope to work with all of you on the subcommittee to ensure that the Army uses the right information and the proper methodology to maximize our resources and appropriate facilities to ensure these training units have the resources necessary to address challenges facing our nation. In closing, I look forward to working with all of you to support these critical military installations and ensure our force structure has these critical items within the fiscal year 20 defense appropriations budget. Again, certainly appreciate your time. Grateful that you do this for all the members to allow us to come and plead these needs, and I know you all appreciate and understand it, and I thank you so much. Questions?